Good morning, dear students. Today in this video we are going to read a poem about the way we should deal with success and failure. It is written by an American poet and journalist, Edgar Albert Guest. At first, let us know about the poet. He was born on 20th of August 1881 and was often called the people's poet. He also hosted a weekly radio show and was part of a television series called A Guest in Your Home. Most of his poems present an optimistic view of life. The poet considered himself a newspaper man who wrote verses, that is, poems. Now, let us read the poem Others' Successes. Can you go to another who wins in the fight and give him a handshake that's true? Do you find yourself feeling a sense of delight in the good work another may do? In these lines, the poet asks a question that can you go to the person who has defeated you in a fight or a game and give him a true handshake? In next two lines, again, the poet asks a question, do you find great pleasure in the good work done by others? Here, the reason behind putting these questions is that the poet wants to tell that we should involve in others' victory. The next stanza is, or deep in your heart are there envy and hate when you see someone getting ahead? Do you sneer at his luck and rail at your fate? If you do, all your courage has fled. In these lines, the word or means if you are not sharing others' successes, then are there any jealousy and hatred in your heart while you see someone making progress and getting success? He asks another question, do you mock at his luck when you defeat him? And do you complain about your fate? That is, do you complain about your luck when you get defeated? If you don't enjoy others' success, then it means that your courage has run away. You have no strength. You have become hopeless. If you haven't learned to rejoice in the deed of your brothers and give them a cheer, you haven't discovered the pathways that lead to genuine happiness here. In these lines, the poet says that if you haven't learned to show your joy and also if you haven't learned to give a shout of encouragement to the good work done by brothers, then you haven't discovered the pathways that lead to real happiness in these moments. Students, note that here the word brothers means any person, be it your real brothers, your friends, or any players from your team or opponent's team. If you cannot say to a brother, I am glad you have conquered, and give him your hand, your life must be gloomy and woefully sad. You are building your mansion on sand. In these lines, the poet explains that if you cannot say to a brother, I am glad you have conquered, you have won, and if you cannot clap for him at his success, then your life will be full of hopelessness and extreme sadness. Now you may have a question, why will there be no happiness? So the answer to the question is, because in life, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. And if you don't encourage others at their victory, then you may also not have anyone to celebrate your success with you. And at this moment, you will really feel sad. This happens because you become selfish. You think of yourself only. You cannot see others' success. Hence, the poet has said that you are building your mansion on sand, which means you are developing your thoughts that are not very sensible and is likely to fail anytime. I hope you got the meaning of this stanza. Did you secretly gloat when another had failed? Did you sneer at the efforts he made? Did it inwardly please you to see him assailed? Did you chuckle to see him outplayed? Again, in these lines, poet asks, did you secretly feel happy and proud at your success when another had failed? Did you laugh at the efforts he made? Did it secretly please you to see him defeated? Did you laugh quietly at him when you played better than him? Now, why the poet has asked these questions to us, we will come to know when we read the last stanza of the poem. So, let us start. If this is the part you have chosen to play, if you are as selfish as this, though he falls in the thick and the heat of the fray, your failure is greater than his. In these last 4 lines of the poem, the poet says, in the context of the above questions he had asked, he says that if you have decided to live your life in such a way, what is that way? By feeling proud at your success and laughing at others when you defeat them. If you are as selfish as this, then though the person in opposite team gets defeated in a very serious situation of the competition, your failure is greater than him because you have failed in dealing with success and failure. So, this was the end of the poem. I hope you have understood it. Thank you.